The guy who created The Simpsons was actually a CIA agent, according to one Twitter account. Another account said that The Simpsons didn't predict the future. They just showed what they had already planned. What's crazy is that thousands of people in the comments agree with this. And it's not like they're blindly agreeing. Everyone's putting forward their own logical arguments about The Simpsons. Some people even say the creators are time travelers who already know the future. I've traveled around and seen everything to know what's coming in the future. And some people even say that the makers of The Simpsons are part of the deep state. So now the question is, what's the actual reality of The Simpsons show? Does it really predict the future like social media always claims? Or is it just a coincidence or some conspiracy theory made up to get views? Yeah, that's what I want you to think about. Laughs. Honestly, this topic is not as simple as it seems. It's complicated on its own. It's so detailed and complex that it took me and my team weeks just to understand it. For the research and scripting, we had to literally meet with a bunch of experts in psychology and entertainment related to these fields. Only then did we start noticing some patterns about The Simpsons that have never been discussed on any YouTube channel before. This documentary about The Simpsons is going to be one that clears up every confusion, answers every question, and satisfies every curiosity you have about the topic. Once and for all, it'll solve everything for you, for good. And once you watch this documentary till the end, you won't feel the need to watch any other video on this topic. That's my guarantee. Also, for those of you watching this channel for the first time, let me tell you, we bring documentaries that challenge the mainstream narratives and make you think differently. We give you fresh perspectives. Now, I'm not saying our documentaries are the absolute best on the internet, because honestly, you all probably know better. 00:01:59. You might not be able to judge this, but from my side, all I can say is that our documentaries will put you among the top 1% of people in the world who understand things that 99% of others don't even get. That's why after watching this documentary, you can check out our other documentaries too. And now, without wasting any time, let's get started with The Simpsons. Wait, haven't I heard that before? Movie music. Hello, wake up everybody. The news is, Iran attacked a neighboring country on Friday. Music. So a photo of famous astrophysicist Stephen Hawking appeared in the newly released Jerry FC files that have gone viral. Clears throat. First, I want to show you some really interesting scenes from The Simpsons. The video you're watching is a scene from Season 5 of The Simpsons, which came out in 1993. In this episode, there's a scene where two magicians, Gunther and Ernst, are performing on stage, and suddenly, their pet white tiger attacks them. Now fast forward to 2003, that is, this episode's 10 years after its release. In 2003, two magicians named Sikarid and Roy were performing on stage at the Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas. Meanwhile, their pet tiger, which was exactly white in color, suddenly attacked them. Now, watch this video carefully. In this scene, you'll see London's Tower Bridge and a triangular-shaped building in the distance behind it. But here's the thing. When this episode was released in 1995, there was no such building at that location. In fact, the triangular-shaped building shown in the show. The construction actually started back in 2009, which is 14 years after that Simpsons episode aired. Now, check out this scene from The Simpsons. It shows Homer, the main character, trying to sell a script he wrote to Fox Studios. But right outside the studio, there's a huge billboard that says 20th Century Fox. And just below that, it says, and that was a division of the Walt Disney Company. So basically, Fox Studios was already a subsidiary of Disney. It's a company. Now, the shocking thing is that Disney acquired Fox in 2017. But Simpsons showed this scene in their show back in 1998. Now look at this video. It's a scene from season 23, which was released in 2012. In this scene, Lady Gaga makes an entrance flying onto the stage in a stadium, and 5 years after this episode released, in 2017, Lady Gaga actually made a flying entrance just like that in front of a crowd. Now look at this last scene, where a character named Hugh Parkfield is showing his wrist. But the guy, wearing the watch, brings it right up to his mouth and orders someone using voice commands. Nowadays, this scene seems totally normal, but this episode actually came out in 1995, back when smartwatches were a distant dream, and even smartphones hadn't really hit the market properly yet. After watching all these clips, we